Don't even doubt it because it's happening. Take a look. $50,000 every single week. Just see for yourself. I am about to take you on a journey. My name is Stallone-Obaraemi Samuel, so stay tuned. I'm about to take you on a journey where we're going to look at the life of a man who took certain decisions, and today those decisions are paying off. So we had an interview with this man. He's a multi-millionaire, and exactly how he succeeded using this vehicle. So I'm just going to take you through that story, and let's see what we're going to learn from this, that this is what is really happening in this space. So first of all, would like to know what his name is and what has brought him to this point. Well, would also like to know exactly how did he become a multi-millionaire in 3 years or thereabout. Okay, that's another vital thing that we're going to look at and learn today.
Thank you for having me today. My name is Ibuanugo Bonaventure. I'm a Black Diamond executive with Omega Pro. Yes, of course, I love to share my story.
Well, at the point of starting, Mr. Bonaventure had some doubts. And so for that reason, it cost him an opportunity of $150,000.
Started 19th July 2019. I registered my account, Bonalio for you. Then by 21st of July, I got it activated because I had a thinking time. I really wanted to, activate the license with a huge amount. I had $50,000 in my domiciliary account. I wanted to use to start, but one evil spirit inside of me, my village people did not allow me to listen to that voice, and my village, when village does whisper you, it will just take away everything you've thought about for a long time. And even the vice president of sales, Paulo Toynman, was also there. He told me, I explained to him, I said, I'd like to start with 50,000. He said, wow, that's fantastic. He even had to show me his own $50,000 VIP account. And I was motivated. I said, wow, if Paulo can do it, that means I can do it also. But immediately I got back home, the village people's spirit just whispered into me, Bonaventure. Let me just say it in Igbo for those that are Igbos, and I will translate into English language. As in, if you don't put a medication that is meant for the eyes, you don't put it in the ear. Yeah. So what it simply means is, how can you take that much risk with a company that you don't even you just got to know some few days ago? And then why should I have worked so hard and one Oyibo will just come and then everything just goes down like that? Does it sound normal? So it doesn't sound normal as of the time, but one spirit keeps telling me, put this money, put the $50,000. But to my greatest amazement, I ended up not starting with $50,000, but I started with $500. I said to myself, it is better I lose $500 than losing $50,000. Yeah. And then when such thoughts keep coming in, all those our local adages start coming. Some adages like, you don't have to test the water with your 2 legs, you have to test with 1 leg, and the 1 leg stands before you bring in the 2nd leg. But ladies and gentlemen, do you want to know the greatest regret I have with Omega Pro today? The greatest regret I have with this company is the fact that I started with $500, whereas I had the financial capacity to start with $50,000. And the most painful thing about it, not even that I did not start with $50,000, that's not the most painful. Now here the most painful. The most painful thing is that if you ask me, what did I use that $50,000 to do? Nothing. I did not buy a new house, no new car. But I just knew anytime I needed money, I go there, I withdraw, I exchange to Naira, I spend, and like that till today. I cannot give account of how that money just went down. A money that when I was cashing out the $500, which is $1,500, I was supposed to be cashing out $150,000. And guess what? Paulo never forgot. The BPO, when he was cashing it, he said, Bona, I told you, look at my account, $150,000. Well, I'm sure you'll be cashing out $1,500 now. You know, he made it as a joke, but he never knew it was really, really paining me inside, because it was a wasted opportunity for me.
So many a times people are going to say, okay, you that's saying all of these things, what is your equity in this? I mean, in other words, how much do you have in this? So let us find out exactly what Mr. Bonaventure, how much does he have, license does he have that is being traded by Omega Pro today, and that he looks forward to having 300% from?
Over time, maybe I don't just know how it happened, but today I can tell you my capital in this company is close to $1 million that they are trading for me, and I'll make 300%. That's my capital. I don't keep money in the bank. My money is here in Omega Pro doing the compounding. It's far better, because with my knowledge, which I've been able to build with this company, I've seen money. I've seen money as a seed that needs to be sown to germinate. And of course, you don't eat your seed. You eat the fruits that comes out of that seed. So that is how I would like you guys to see money. And exactly, that is how money is and money should be.
Okay, so all the stories here and there as to what people have done, what they've succeeded in doing, and the benefits thereof, nothing beats seeing, all right? Documentation beats conversation. Nothing beats documentation. Figures, facts tell, stories sell. So it will do us a bit of good, a world of good, if we actually take a look at Bonaventure's back office, his actual business dealings, until the day we had the conversation with him, live and direct.
Yeah, thank you so much. So as you can see, this is my main account. I have lots of accounts, but this is the very first. You can see my name, Bonaventure Ebuanugo, at the top right hand corner. And then scrolling down, you will see the license. Like example, what I told you, I started the basic trader license. You can see $500. It was activated on the 21st of July 2019. Even the time the activation was done, which is 2:16 p.m. in the afternoon. Yes, but over time I kept adding, topping up more licenses, and today I have over $50,000 in this account. That is why you can see right here $50,000, and then I see $50,000 here, and then the capping $50,000. So this is the very first account I started with, but it didn't very okay before Omega Pro. But when Omega Pro came 2019, I was speaking with the people around me, but none of them joined. Honestly speaking, not one. And I can show you categorically. If I go to my network view, go to my network tree, why I want to show you this is to see that it is highly, highly practical. It is very, very practical. Yeah. If you look at my network view, you can see the first person I introduced on my right side is myself, Bonalio. The second person here is an old friend, a very old friend as of the time. And guess what? This, my friend, is a lady. And she said, Mr. Bona, if anything happens to this money, it is you I know. Radio was 45,000. We'll go to Star FM, we'll go to Rainbow FM, 45,000. That is how much? 90,000. 90,000 plus 80,000 for all. That is how much? 170,000 for us to be able to put up a seminar in Radisson just for one Saturday. But guess what? I haven't spent that amount of money. I want to quickly show you how it was, what it looked like that I earned at that time. Yeah, let me just show you starting from July 2019. So I quickly go to July 2019. Yeah, then let me just give you an idea what it is as of the time. Let's say to this date. Okay, let's just set to this date. Oh, okay, July 29. Oh, sorry, this was 2021. Sorry, I go to 2019. Okay, yeah, okay, perfect. 2021. Yeah. So, okay, let me just make it a little bold. Okay, so you can see the first seminar we did. After spending that much, you can see how much did we earn on the 21st of July. $7. $7. How did it come about? Direct sales. You can see I registered somebody that did $100. So you can see $7. That's 7% of $100. That was my very first earning. The next 7 days after this, I did not earn anything. You can see. If you add 7 days to 21st of July, it should be 28th of July. I didn't earn nothing. It was zero. So there's nothing here. But 7 days again from 28th of July, it was 4th of August. I earned $147. The next week, I earned $40, $100, $120, $200. This is somebody that used to supply woods in millions. Somebody that is used to making good money. All of a sudden, I abandoned the company. When my wife was putting much pressure on me, I told her, my dear, I hand over to you. You continue to do it. Let me face this one. At that point, she got mad. She said, you know what she said to me? She said it was like our village people has finally remembered us. Finally. And not that they remembered us, they caught us red-handed. And so it wasn't easy at all. You can see $210, $70, $30, $20, $50, $12, $120, $210. It continues like that. But when did it start getting better? That was December 2019. December 2019, it started getting. That was the first time I earned my first over $1,000. Don't forget, July, August, September, October, November. It was 1st of December, like 6 months. And that was when I achieved the rank of silver. That was when I achieved the rank of silver. That was when I earned it. So it took me 6 months, or let's just say 5 months, 5 months to achieve the rank of silver. When it started getting better, and you can see that was around February of 2020. What happened February of 2020? That was when we went for the silver trip. But this time, we started having testimony. We went to the head office in Dubai, where the founders took pictures, interviewed them, And when we came back, the business changed, because a lot of people, they mostly want to see all these events before they can get to make a decisive decision. So you can see then 1,000, 3,000, the first 3,000 I earned, that was March 1st, 2020. And that was in the month of March, I became the rank of gold in Omega Pro. I became gold. That was the after effect of that silver trip. You see how event like this can promote your business to the next level. So it continued till the first $4,000 I earned 29th of March 2020. But then, of course, it went down again, $50, $90, $120, $180, $1,470, $1,860, and all of that. So it continued like this. Look at the first $5,000 I earned. That was June 14. But at the end of June, look at the first 9,000, the first 9,800 I earned. At the end of June, I became a diamond in Omega Pro. And that was exactly 11 months in the business. Okay, March, I was gold. April, I was platinum. Then May, I didn't achieve any rank. Then June, I achieved diamond rank in Omega Pro. When I achieved the diamond rank, guess what I did? I said, I've suffered in this business so much. I think I need to gift myself a car. So I bought that ML350 that I have, the black one at the moment. So I decided to gift myself that lovely Benz, because I felt I deserved it actually. So apart from that, it continued again for 19, 310, 3,570, 4,000, 4,160, 2,030. It continued. See, the first 10,000 marks I got, that was October 2020. Let me just show for this this new month, this 2022, because I need to leave here exactly 11 o'clock, otherwise I miss my flight. All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So quickly, I'll just show you this, and then that's till this moment. This is July 26 here. Yeah, so I click on view. Okay, wow. I click on view. So from 2nd July 2022, here you can see how that's this year, 2022, 2nd July. You can see how the 50,000 is. Yeah, up till the last earning was but you can see there was a point of $35,000 here. So don't skip this one. That's the 3rd of April 2022, $35,000. But you can see the last earning, that's 24th of July 2022, which was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's on Sunday because payments are made on Sunday. So
all right, so it is evident from the foregoing that the business started from small. There was a time when it was just $7, and then it grew up to the point where he started earning $50,000 every single week. It is a real business. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is a business that every business tycoon should it's a space that every business tycoon should actually have a spot in. So are you in oil and gas? Are you in petroleum? Are you in real estate? Are you in exports and imports? Whatever it is, it's important that you have a stake in the global foreign exchange space. This is a gold mine. I'm sure you've seen the numbers step by step from the beginning to the point where he started earning $50,000. Now understand that at the point when Mr. Bonaventure joined Omega Pro, he wasn't broke. He was running his own business. He was running his own business, running into millions of naira. Okay, but he saw Omega Pro as a vehicle to expanding his business and also to reaching out to touching more lives. Okay, so there were also some faith-challenging situations when, at the early spot, questions were asked and there were no answers. Questions were asked as to, wait, just a minute. Let's just watch and see what those questions were at the point in time and how that actually shook the faith of those people who were there and who started this journey with Omega Pro.
But it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. Where I could remember vividly when the founders came, we asked them some critical questions that there were no clear answers to. We asked them which Nigerian or which black man had joined Omega Pro. Can you give us their contact? We want to interview them. We want to ask them how is their experience with the company. Guess what the response was? They said there was none. Why? Nigeria was the first African market Omega Pro was coming into. The first African market. They now said if they can give us a contact of other members in Latin America, Colombia, Peru, and the likes. We said no. We don't want Yoruba people. We want somebody that is black. But of course, unfortunately, there was none. We said okay. Number 2 question. How many people have completed their 300% 16 months? How many people have completed their 300% and 16 months? Guess what the answer was? None. Why? Because as of that time, Omega Pro was still 7 months old. So nobody has completed the 16 months circle, full circle. Wow. Another greater challenge we had as of the time we started was a lot of fake companies, a lot of scam companies, they were there offering unrealistic returns. Many of them were paying as high as 40%. Some even close to 50% a month. Some 30%, some 20%, some 10%. I mean, it was tough. You can imagine you going to somebody after you finish sweating, Omega people can give you 10% in a month, and now logs into the back of it. When the person wants to ridicule you, he just logs into whatever platform he's with and say, look, they are paying me 40% in a month. How do you expect? Some of them will put the question back to you. How do you expect me to leave a platform giving me 40% a month for a platform that's going to give me 10%? If it is you, which one will you go for?
All right, now that you've heard all of that, it is important for us to just have a highlight of what people have achieved in this space and what you can also, the possibilities therein. All right. And so now that you've watched everything, you've seen everything, you've seen the testimonial of Mr. Bonaventure and other facts and figures showing that this is a real business. What are you waiting for? All you have to do is go get your license today, immediately. Go back to whoever invited you, whoever set this resource to you, and get your license today and get started and start benefiting from the global foreign exchange goldmine.